Hi, Neil Kennedy again. In our previous video, we introduced your stress signature. In this video, we provide you more detail so that you can have a greater understanding of how stress affects your brain and body. Your stress signature. It's based on your emotional reactions to stressful times in your life. There are three parts. One, your survival file along the bottom. Two, available energy. And third one is overwhelm, the effects of stress, how it manifests in your life. So firstly, your emotional or survival file. It's comprised of all the data that you've collected over your lifetime. And a simple example could be your first day at school, you got bullied at school, and then you missed out on a school football team or sports team, missed out on university, break up in relationship, etc., etc. But the trend is invariably up. Overwhelm is where the effects of stress influence the brain and the body. For example, you've got anxiety, panic attacks, depression, suicide, and more. When we have an understanding of what's happening, we have a better chance to be able to manage anxiety and stress in our life. If we don't make changes, there's a potential for things to really fall apart. It's an overwhelm that's showing itself, and using an analogy, that's when the bomb can go off. I once went to pick up some goods from a place in my hometown, and a young man, 18 or 19, came out to help me load it on board. And his face was covered in eczema. And I said to him, "So what's the history of that?" He says, "Oh, on and off all my life." And I said, "Well, I'll show you my diagram." And so I pulled it out, and then when we went through it, he pointed to the overwhelm zone where the stresses or the traumas are mentioned, and he goes, "That's me, that's me, that's me, that's me," on each of those. He later told me that he'd recently lost his job, and that posed issues with money. So he was in overwhelm, and that's what triggered his eczema. We will discuss this more in a future video.